In 2015, the United Nations, which is made up of about 193 sovereign states, adopted the 2030 agenda for the 17 Sustainable Development Goals for people on the planet while tackling climate change and working to preserve and protect the ocean and the forest. Each of these goals is expected to be achieved by 2030 in all the countries of the world. In Nigeria, Lagos to be precise, Sustainable World Impact Program is an SDG advocacy organization dedicated at making positive impact while aligning with the SDG goals, majorly SDG 17, partnering with the goals, where this task will be carried out by the Swip organization. They'll be strategically placing permanent dustbins here at the College of Medicine, here at University of Lagos, to prevent litter and also improve hygiene in this college. This is ultimately also to prevent the negative effect of accumulating litter. Union Television is here today to give visibility for this wonderful initiative. My name is Basi Monica Dode, and I'll be taking you through the processes of today's program by the Swip. Follow us.
Waiters, come side!
Great!
You guys, now come on, you can do better than this. Waiters, come side!
Great!
Good morning, everyone. I can see we're all geared up and ready to go. Who's excited? Who's excited?
I am excited.
I'll hear you loud and clear. Guys, don't let the weather dampen your mood. We are here to clear out and clean up this environment. My name is Ola Ipawolajo. I'm the founder of the Sustainable World Impact Program. And today, because of several things that have been happening in this community, we are about pushing. And our beautiful thing about engagement is how much we put our efforts making our environment better.
Hello, good morning. Can I please know your names?
Clinton, yeah.
Fine.
Fine. Okay, so I can see the amazing work that is going on, and I've seen that you're also part of it. So I want to ask, are you members of the Swip team or you are volunteers? So let me start with you.
Well, I'm a volunteer under the Swip team.
Okay, I'm not under Swip at all. I just volunteer today, but I plan to join.
Okay, so Clinton, you just volunteer. So let me ask, what motivated you to volunteer?
Yeah, I saw it as a very good project. It's something that's actually needed to be done in Lutia. It's very terrible. Outside school, when you move around, the smell and everything is just too bad. So we have to, something I just believe that it's meant to be done.
I'm a member of the NIMSA SDG team, the AMSU chapter, and according to the Sustainable Development Goals, SDG 3 and 6 focus on the environment. So that is what primarily motivated me to come out today to come and do my part in keeping our environment clean.
I'm Praise Olawi.
Oh, praise. Amazing. I saw you back then doing a lot of work, and I was thrilled to see that young people are actually interested in making the environment. So I want to ask though, are you a member of the Swip team or you're in the capacity of a volunteer?
I'm a volunteer, but I also volunteered to be a team lead.
Yeah, that's why I saw you leading the pink team, because you were really doing a lot of work. They're amazing. So I want to ask, what must have motivated you to volunteer for such dirty task?
Okay, we're part of the community and we see how dirty it is. We want to make a change. You know that there's little we can do, but the little we do starts from us, starts from every one of us. The little parts we changed, the little parts we picked, the little parts we arranged, we cleaned, we can see the difference. We can really see the difference. If there's a difference every day or every week, we will be able to see that, okay, this is very sustainable, it's going to work, and like me doing it will actually prompt other people to do it. So the change actually starts from you. So we are not supposed to look at it as a dirty work. If you see it like that, who is eventually going to do the work? The cleaners do the work. So do we say that the cleaners do them because they're dirty work? We're supposed to be part of cleaning our environment. We are the ones living in it.
Trying to synthesize the community, trying to clean up everywhere, and trying to make sure that everywhere is safe for the hospitals, for the students, and everywhere is conducive for all.
She is no other person than the CEO of this initiative, this amazing initiative, Sustainable World Impact Development. Her name is Olayinka Sarah Oladipo, and she will be I'll be hearing directly from the horse's mouth what Swip is all about. Can I please know, first of all, what Swip is all about?
Sustainable World Impact Program started as an initiative in 2020 with the United Nations Academic Impact Millennium Fellowship. But now it has come to be much bigger, a global organization targeted towards the sustainable development goals by partnering with institutions, stakeholders, youth personnel, just to bring forth their innovative ideas. We have so many youths with so many ideas that cannot come to fruition. We have smaller organizations without the resources to come about the things they need. And we are here to ensure that policies are instilled in place, to ensure that everything is set in place for the sustainable development goals to be achieved in 2030, excuse me. All of the goals are 17 goals. So good health and well-being, clean water and sanitation, SDG 6, climate action, and a lot more, just to help our communities and our environments.
Amazing. Okay, considering the fact that your goal, SDG 17, is to partner with other SDGs, and from today's task, I see that you partnered with SDG 13, 11, 6, and 3. What are you doing to ensure partnership with all other SDGs?
All right, for this one, it's 3, good health and well-being, 6, clean water and sanitation, 11, sustainable cities and communities, 13, climate action. We are partnering with student organizations, with the youth management, that's the Lagos University Hospital, and the College of Medicine University of Lagos Management. The other SDGs are also instilled via various projects that we are currently undergoing. But this is the focus of today. Other projects are still ongoing in the background, and you hear about them soon.
Amazing. Okay, so I have to ask this question. To put this is a lot, right? To put up this is a lot. And I want to ask what your challenges were, and especially in trying to share the groups too, because I see that you were in groups of about 5, to share the groups to cover the campus. Did you think that sharing that group really helped? And secondly, did it really cover the whole space of the campus?
That's an amazing question. That's an amazing question. So yes, we did. We had a lot of hands. As you can see around here, there's so many students who came around to help. And we created a beautiful system by my assistant, Ogona Unana, who created a structure of about 5 groups, selected in strategic locations all around the campus where the jets were most proliferated. And so I believe we actually achieved our goal.
Finally, what impact do you think this program has done for the school and for the government?
So this is just the first of many. This is sensitization, behavioral change, and pathway to a sustainable future. As you can see the dustbins there, we are going to install them, and that's just one way by which we can instruct the government that more is coming. Behavioral change, people are going to do better individually and collectively, instructing each other and encouraging each other to take care of the environment, just as they take care of themselves.
Amazing. Wow, Kauta. All right. So I want to ask firstly, are you in the capacity of a volunteer or you're a member of the Swip team?
No, I'm a core member of the Swip team.
Amazing, amazing. No wonder I saw you doing a lot of work there. So I will start by asking, what impact first do you think the event of today has on the school itself?
Okay, I think it will have a lot of impact because going from the survey we've gotten, a lot of students have problems with the lack of bins we have in the school because most people don't want to litter, so we eventually have to keep our trash in our bags. So creating something like this that has dustbins everywhere is going to be very sustainable to make the environment cleaner and more inviting to the eyes at least. Yes.
Amazing. I know that there would have been challenges though to be able to cover this large space of land, try to make it clean. What were those challenges and how did you overcome them?
Okay, so well, obviously with every planning there were some challenges, like we had to go through a lot with fundraising, even in-house planning, and disagreements might occur, but everything eventually worked out well at the end of the day, thank God.
So do you think that the little you have done, let me call it little, not the much, not little now, like the much you have done today is going to be sustainable?
Yes, I think it's going to be sustainable because that's why it wasn't just a cleanup, because a cleanup would make a temporary change, make everywhere clean, but then what change are you going to make in the long run? That's why we're making dustbins, so it is more sustainable. So people have a way to go forward and not just litter everywhere around. So the place is not just clean for now, it's clean for a longer run because there's dustbins everywhere.
All right, so I want to ask firstly, are you in the capacity of a volunteer or you're a member of the Swip team?
No, I'm a core member of the Swip team.
Amazing. Amazing. No wonder I saw you doing a lot of work there. So I will start by asking, what impact first do you think the your name?
Hi, my name is Stella.
Oh, Stella, I saw you doing a lot of work out there, but your hands are not really dirty though. Okay, so I want to ask, are you in the capacity of a volunteer or a team member of Swip?
I'm a volunteer.
What must have motivated you to volunteer for such a task?
Because when I first came, my first issue was having no bins. Because I'm someone that if I eat something, I'm always looking for somewhere to throw and dispose the trash. But I had like the issue of there were no bins and all of that. So when this came up, I saw it and I was like, okay, it's something that I would love to do because everybody should have a place to throw their dustbin or whatever. Like, I can't be working and I'm seeing litter everywhere. It doesn't make any sense. And then the way this place smells sometimes is very bad, especially at night. So I don't used to like coming outside I'm passing that side. I have to go and turn because I just don't pass this place. So that was like a really bad time for me. So I said, yes, I must be part of this change.
I believe it will be sustainable because this is like an example. We've set an example, a lead that others will definitely follow. And this program, actually, we are installing bins. So I believe now that, okay, we take drinks, we take water, the remnant, the bottles, the sachet, everything. You wouldn't want to drop it because when you realize that there was one time that these guys they did clean sweep around load and all. I wouldn't want to do this, so I believe it will be sustainable and I believe it has impact. Like in the lives of all the students in this school, I believe it has impact.
Amazing. So the bins are actually not in their numbers, just few, and I know they were mounted strategically. Do you think it's enough to cover the excesses of littering in the school?
Well. For now, we actually plan for enough bins. So the bins, they are in phases. The installation are in phases as we install parts. So in coming weeks, we still install more. So it will cover all the strategic places that there's high chance of waste collection there. So I believe it will be enough and more.
Hi, can you please tell us your name?
My name is Ayoluwa Gbotoloru and I'm a member of Swip.
Oh, I was thinking you're a volunteer.
No, I'm a member.
Okay, amazing. So to be part of this wonderful initiative must have really felt great, right?
Yes, I feel very accomplished. I feel proud of myself. I have this feeling that I've done good and the earth is proud of me.
The earth is really proud of you because, of course, the SDG goals are focused on making the earth a better place for everyone, right? Okay, so I want to ask, do you think that I know you feel good, do you think that what has been done today would have a great impact on the school environment?
Of course, this has never been done before. So I want to believe we started a movement. We've made people more conscious. I mean, if you were part of people that help clean a place, you won't want to make the place dirty again. So we make people more conscious of their environment. We make people aware of how loot wasn't really a clean environment, how it needs change. So yes, this has definitely changed the trajectory of the sanitation of loot and CMEO compound. Thank you.
Amazing. Then the work that was done, of course, it couldn't cover everywhere. It's just some parts. So would there be a follow-up, or do you think that was going to be sustainable enough?
No. The SDGs, the S stands for sustainability, right? So it stands for future generations. I mean, I cleaned the gutter today. I'm very proud of myself, but there were a lot of bottles inside, and another set can just, So yes, we have to keep following up. We have to keep ensuring that even when we leave the school, there are still people who continue this ritual, continue this tradition. So no, it's not a one-time thing. It's going to keep going on.
I do think that what we've done today will have a great impact. As we were cleaning, I saw other shop owners come out to join us in cleaning their respective portions of the compound and in front. This is something that I don't see them do on a regular basis. So I think our activities probably inspired them to also come out and also clean. Then we've done the best we could. We cleaned a lot of places. There were a lot of recycled bins that were full. We separated the plastic bottles for recycling. We did our best. Yes, will it be sustainable? Yes, definitely. As a member of the team, this is just a phase, and there are still more initiatives to come. So it's not a one-time thing. It's something that we'll keep doing, keep advocating for a cleaner environment.
Praise. I am a medical student here in College of Medicine, University of Lagos. I'm also a member of Swip, and I'm the co-project lead for this project, Operation Clean Swip.
Amazing. A lot of work you must have put for today's project. So I will start by asking, why was this initiative birthed?
The initiative for Swip itself started up as to link the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals. But this particular one, we identified that there was a problem with cleanliness in the campus. A lot of wrappers, lots of bottles, lots of papers were being thrown on the ground. And then if you look around, you wouldn't find bins. So it made sense why people would just drop their mess on the ground. So we came in to sort of provide the bins. The bins is the main project. So along with the bins, to just sort of get students involved, let students feel like take charge of it, let students feel like it is their own and it is their project. We decided to also have a cleanup alongside the installation.
Did you think there were challenges trying to get volunteers to join the team to make sure this event was successful?
I think we did expect to have challenges because of the nature of what we're doing. Picking up trash, entering gutters is not something that students are very enthusiastic about. But surprisingly, as soon as we put out a call, we got so many registrations. We have people that were so excited to come and clean. There are people that, even as we started, we got a lot more people than we were expecting, a lot more people than we planned for. People kept showing up, which is something that made me very happy, made me very excited that people were really involved. So it wasn't a challenge getting people to come out.
Okay, so considering the fact that the bins are not enough and you want your initiative to be driven, do you think it's going to be a challenge there for not having enough bins?
Yes, a challenge that we faced is with funding. Unfortunately, we've not been able to raise as much money because we are students. We don't, everything that we do is based on support. We've had different organizations. We had wonderful people that have supported us immensely. But we have a very high budget. We have 45 bins that we want to install, and we've been trying to fundraise for a couple of months now. So we've decided that we do it in phases. So currently, with the money we've raised, we've been able to install about 8 bins, and as much as possible, we want people to look to us and donate and support us in any way they can, so we can reach where the 45 bins that we want to reach.
Okay, are you in the capacity of a volunteer or a Swip team member?
I'm a volunteer.
What must have motivated you to come out and do this, in quotes, dirty job?
Okay, so there were 2 things that motivated me. For one, Loot is perpetually dirty. It's a very messy space, and I feel like it shouldn't be. It's a federal hospital. We're supposed to be like a beacon of cleanliness. It's supposed to be clean. It's literally a federal hospital. And secondly, my friend is the founder, Yinka, and I've seen the amount of work that she has put into this initiative. I've seen her sleepless nights. I've seen how she has worked about this thing. I've seen how passionate she is about this thing, as well as I think the director of affairs, the PR, I think Ryan, is also my friend. So it was really important for me to show my support by being here today, as well as the state of Luth as well.
Amazing. So do you think with the work that has been done today, it's going to have much impact on the environment?
I think it's very important to show an example. I feel like people have become too used to the state of Luth. They're too used to seeing dirt everywhere. So I feel like this has had an impact. I'm not sure how far, but I feel like it's a very necessary start. It's a very, very big start to greater things.
Amazing, Aramide. Oh, I know that this must have been a lot of work. So I want you to just give me a hint of some challenges that you encountered as a team in bringing up this event, this amazing event.
Okay, so Actually, the event it took a lot of planning, it took a lot of logistics, and being a member of the welfare team, a lot went into. We weren't really sure about the number of people that would show up, so it took a lot of going back and forth to know whether people will actually show up, and then getting people to register was another problem, because it was quite surprising that a lot of people would complain that the environment in College of Medicine Unilag is quite dirty, but it was quite shocking that we still had to persuade them to register in order to change the environment. So we had to keep pushing out BCs, keep asking people on the road, have you registered, before we got a substantial number of people to turn up today. So I think that was one of the biggest challenges, getting people to show up. But thankfully, they later showed up. And I think that the greatest impact this has made is, as youths, it has put a sense of responsibility about our environment in us, so that we can know that change begins with us. As little change as we can do, it takes a lot of, it makes sense for us to come out in our numbers and do the little we can to save our environment. And I hope that after today, a lot of people will be more self-conscious about disposing their trash properly and not just throwing it on the road. And I'm just putting it out there, not just in this environment, but wherever you are, try to not dump refuse, because just one refuse will multiply and become many refuges and bring the problem of flooding and blocked gutters that we can see around us. So let's just be the change that we want to see in our environment.
My name is Abdullah Khalik along with Abdul Razak.
That was fast. I would need to write it down. Amazing. Okay, amazing. So I can see you're in the team purple. Yeah. So how many teams did you have in total? You're part of the Swip team, I guess. So how many teams did you have in total?
We had like 5. Yes, we had 5 teams.
5. So why were you shared into teams?
That's to cover a lot of places. You know, Lutz is a very big place. So in order for the workforce to actually cover a lot of spaces, we need to be divided into sections. That's why there are 5 teams.
Amazing. So in a bit to do this, did you encounter challenges as a team?
As a team, we had a good team leader. The only challenge that we say we encounter is inadequate tools. Yeah. Yes, we had to share the tools among ourselves. We need to if I need a packer, I need to get to someone. Hello, please, I need a packer. So I feel like that's the only challenge we face as we are doing the work. Yeah.
So do you think that the work that has been done today is going to be sustainable?
Yes, I can say it's going to be sustainable, because this is an environment of students that are passionate about climate change. They are passionate about a change in the community. They are very active in terms of bringing service to the community. So far the students are here. The action is still going to be done, so it's sustainable, I can say that.
Ronaldo Jumadu, 400 level medical students.
400 level. I must say congratulations firstly, because I know there must have been a lot of work before you got to that level. Amazing. Okay, so as a member of the team, I know you guys have done a lot of work. Do you think that this is going to have an impact on the school environment, and for how long?
Oh, definitely. I do feel it's going to have an impact on the school environment, because as a school personally, previous to this experience, we've not had dustbins. So if you want to throw away your litters or your dustbins, you have to put them in your bags before you'll be able to throw them away or come to the house and throw them away. So I feel this is a positive step towards preventing loitering in the school, and I feel it's going to last a very long time in school.
My name is Marvelous Olanke.
Are you a member of the Swip team, and in what capacity?
The Swip is collaborating with COMSA. I'm the COMSA Financial Secretary, so I'm meant to support in that regard.
I'm Adigolo Adam Lola.
Jami Lola. Amazing. So are you in the capacity of a volunteer, or you're a Swip member?
I'm a volunteer.
What must have motivated you to come and volunteer for such, in quotes, dirty task?
If we don't do it, who will? Who will? We know that there are lots of diseases that are born by unhygienic environments and the like. So if there's anything I can do to contribute to reducing that disease load, definitely I will do that.
My name is Agbola Praise.
Did you come as a volunteer, or you're a member of the Swip team?
I came as a volunteer.
What must have motivated you to volunteer for such Task.
Okay, anything I can do with my own hands to move Nigeria from where it is as a third world country to a first world country counts me in. So when you take a look at first world countries, you always say that their infrastructure, everything around them neat and tidy. So I want to move Nigeria to that stage, and it all starts from the mentality of cleanliness. So that's why I decided to volunteer.
Amazing. So I seen you back then, you were actually working and it seemed so seamless. But I know that it was tasking. So was it really tasking for you?
Yes, it was very, very tasking, but I enjoyed the whole experience. I spent my Saturday really well.
Hello, my name is Catherine Onsu.
Catherine, okay, are you in the capacity of a volunteer or you're a SWIP member?
Okay, I'm actually a volunteer.
What must have motivated you to volunteer for this task?
Okay, I think the biggest motivation for me is the fact that I love what SWIP is doing. The Social World Impact Program is something I actually wanted to be a part of in any little way I could. So that's why I actually came out to volunteer for this initiative, and I don't regret doing that.
Okay, so I saw you working out there, like you're doing the most. Do you think that it was really stressful? Do you regret coming out? You know, sometimes you want to do something and later you're like, I wish I didn't. So do you feel fulfilled or you regret?
I cannot even lie. I loved being here today. Okay, I loved participating. I loved volunteering. So I'm actually a very hard worker. I love to clean. And this was just like one of those days where I actually worked hard to clean. And when I finished, the satisfaction of seeing everywhere neat, at least the place where we worked on, the satisfaction of seeing it neat was fulfilling. And I don't regret being here. I do not at all.
Nana. Ogonna. So I can see that you're a member of the SWIP team and you guys have put a lot of work for this today. So I'm tempted to ask, what has been done today? Do you think the impact it has created is going to last, and for how long, if it will?
Okay, well, this is only the beginning of the entire project. So this is supposed to, in the end, be some sort of outcry to the government to actually do something about this environment, the hospital environment. It shouldn't be littered, the gutters should not be filled with refuse. It should be better, right? So the cleanup today is just one very small, almost insignificant part, really, in a larger picture. But we hope it ends up being sustainable. The bins that we're about to have installed are made of steel, and so they're not likely to wear down, like if we had used plastic instead. Yeah. So those are just some of the little we can do really as students in ensuring that our environment is clean.
The list is a lot, I would say. So there are some people that didn't come out. They didn't come out, and they will still litter. So what are your words to those people? What would be your advice?
Oof. Okay, so our excuse for the longest time has been there are no bins, but now there are bins. So people, they need to use the bins, and if they don't, that's not good enough. They need to do better. And okay, also for the people who didn't come out. So some of them are writing exams and they'll rather stay indoors and read. But then there are some people who don't think this is very important work. But we shouldn't need incentives like food and drinks out here. This is an environment we all inhabit. There are people who live inside of here, and it is actually, we need to put our health first. That should be enough reason to actually be concerned about the environment in which we live. So that's all I have to say about that.
Well, we are all Nigerians and we all complain about bad governance and things around that. So these are our own parts. If you are not going to do the right thing, then you are even part of the people that are destroying the country. So my words to them is that for this country to be better, we all have to join hands together. And if you are littering, you are undoing what we are doing. So that's counterproductive.
Everything and everywhere you want to get to starts from your mind. So if you want Nigeria to be like the countries that you aspire it to become like, you have to start with your environment, and cleaning the environment is a very good way of starting well.
Just simple, please do not litter. We've done a lot for you guys, so please use the waste bins. That's the reason we brought it for you guys. That's why SWIP brought this initiative to bring the waste bins to the hostels as well as to the hospitals.
People that will still go ahead to litter the ground, I'm going to say please do not do that, because you are doing that is going to cause a menace to the community. The community has to be as clean as possible, especially and healthcare community like this. So if you see any, if you are with any litter, or even you see around, try as much as possible to keep your community clean. It's very important to save you from disease, to save you from germs and all, parasites. People complain of mosquito, malaria every time. That's because of the community. The old situation is not admirable. So if you keep on littering the ground, it's not going to be like good for the community at all. Yeah, it's not going to be good for the community. That's my advice for you. Just try to keep the society clean.
My word to them is for you to come out and see the passion that people have. There are people that care. It might look like no one cares, and that's might just because nobody else cares. Why should I care? But I want you to look around. There are people that care. There's people that are passionate about this. So if you want to drop something, think about the people that cleaned up. Think about the students, your course mates, your classmates that pick this trash up, that put in their blood, sweat, and hard working to making sure the environment is clean. And I hope you'd use the bins that we've been able to install.
You're a medical student. Your hygiene is what you should be thinking about as a medical student, because you can't tell me you're a medical student and you're going to treat patients or you're going to advise patients on their hygiene, and yet your own hygiene is bad. So you should be able to keep your surroundings clean and be able to motivate others to be able to keep their surroundings clean.
Well, actually, what I would say is that when we see people like that, okay, we are going and you see them, they want to drop stuff or stuff, you just tell them not to, that they should use the waste bin. So definitely there will be people like that they don't really follow the order of things, but we just have to tell them and let them know that this is the right thing to do, and this is all. So
I would say if you are littering in 2024, you are wrong. I mean, wake up, be woke, know what's going on. Littering is bad. I mean, we are trying to make the world a better place, and you can put it in your pocket, you can put it in your bag until you get to, you don't litter in your own house, so don't litter on the streets, please. As aspiring to be doctors and paramedics in this compound, we should and can do better.
Okay, please don't litter. It's a plea, please don't litter. There are dustbins you can use. We've put mud bins. It doesn't take you anything to just keep your dirt with you until you get to the nearest bin and just trash it. You're doing yourself a favor, you're doing the environment a favor. Nobody's going to clean our planet for us, so please don't litter.
Why are you like this? Why are you actually like that? Yes, that's all I have to say. You need to actually do better. Do better.
For those that will litter, please do not, okay? Do not. That's why it's important to volunteer for stuff like this, because once you're a part of it, once you've worked to keep a place clean, you think twice about littering the environment. So I hope that they come out and work so that they'll see how it feels when you litter it, and I just hope they do not litter. It has been an amazing time with the Sustainable World Impact Program SWIP team, as they decided to make the school environment today no more an eyesore, no more a dirty environment. So we have seen that they have strategically mounted bins in strategic places, and also they also went ahead to do the work themselves by cleaning. It was a lot. So they decided to share themselves in groups of 5 so that they could cover at least the whole of the campus, even though it was not that achievable, because of course the number of people that came out were not much. But the SWIP team is still thankful that some people came out and they could cover the most of the campus. This is an amazing initiative because SWIP is focused on mainly on SDG 17, which is partnering with the goals. And today they've partnered with SDG 3, 6, 11, and 13 to ensure a safe environment and clean and healthy environment for at least the students and staff of CMUL. This is an amazing one. They had challenges, and as you've heard from them, they said their challenges. However, it was a successful event, and words to all those that didn't come out and to those that would intend to litter, please do not. Thank you very much. My name is Basi Monica Jodeye from Union Television, and this is me signing out from here. Thank you.